Thank you for choosing to watch BairdBros today.
No,
Welcome.
no.
Welcome to BairdBros, where today we'll be playing more Luigi's Mansion here in the midst of Spooktober.
And I just want to say thank you for choosing to watch us in your 15 minutes today. I really appreciate that.
This is NPR. It's almost turning out to be NPR. Thank
Why?
you for,
No,
Thank
no,
you.
no, no.
supporting the
Thank
channel
you.
and supporting the show.
You know-
because
I love
it's
NPR.
always
What
right
the
here.
heck is
No, yeah.
NPR?
National Public Radio.
Yeah.
Sorry, what?
National Public Radio.
Ah.
It's where they talk really
okay.
quiet like this,
Sorry.
and everything's super mellow. It's always
I
just, like,
watch public television.
on the.
I don't watch television. I watch a computer.
I was making a SpongeBob
It was
reference.
a SpongeBob reference.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
smarter than you. Think you can fool everyone else, but not me.
I watch public television. Daniel, did you want to
Yeah,
say
but
hi?
we have imagination.
Daniel.
Daniel, Christopher and I have a story to tell you.
Oh yeah, the story.
So, dear Sister
Have
Mo.
fun.
Dear Sister Mo.
You've heard her voice before.
Dear Sister Mo was dating a man who we will just call Paul. We'll just call him Paul. So Mo was dating this guy named Paul. And Paul was a douche.
Absolutely.
I can say that because he knows exactly who he is and he doesn't watch our channel. But it wouldn't matter any way you slice it. You don't know who he is.
Yeah,
He doesn't. Anyway, so dear Sister Mo was dating a douche named Paul. So douche Paul was being a douche, and
Logan douche.
no, douche Paul.
Ah, the
To
lost
clarify,
Paul
our
brothers.
sister was not actually dating one of the Paul brothers.
His
But-
name is Paul.
Hey, go use that
Paul
to spray
Logan.
the swing.
Okay, so
Go spray the swing. It swings me in. So Daniel, as you know, he's a dude. So a couple days ago, they did this like brief like breakup thing where it was like we're fighting and he's being mean, and then it was just like, hey, he's mean. Don't do that. And so our mom goes to Mo.
no,
Okay.
no.
He hung up on her when she was
Oh.
talking to him, and then then he called her back, and there's like, oh, okay, I forgive you, whatever, something like that happened.
It's a liquor.
Look at that.
It's a what?
Okay. So
A
he
lecker,
he
okay.
hangs up on her.
Anyway.
Anyway, and then we move on to the next portion of the story, right? So he hangs up on her.
That's the last I heard
Yeah.
about this story.
So
And last night, they're fighting again, right?
No. They haven't started fighting yet.
They haven't started fighting yet. But our mom goes to Mo and she says, Mo,
You can just say her name.
I call her Mo.
Oh,
Yeah, he does.
okay. Sorry.
That's my nickname for her.
I hadn't heard that before. Sorry.
Really?
Yeah, I call
Okay.
her Mo.
So
Mo, I go, and she goes, Mo, or probably Molly. She probably says, Molly, if you break up with this guy, I'll let you get a puppy.
and
So then they start fighting.
they start
and she-
fighting like 15 minutes after that
And she
conversation.
broke up with him and is on her
She
way.
broke
This'll be
up
a
with
week.
him this morning.
Yeah, this morning, and then like it'll be a week ago when you watch this, that all this went down. And she's going to get a puppy tonight. She's getting a Malpoo.
She called me asking if she would take her to go and get the puppy. I said I would think about it. So she
It's
was
not like you're
gonna
doing
talk.
anything else tonight, man.
No.
Wow.
No, it's not, I'm not doing anything
So-
other than like watching anime. But I said I would think about it, and she was gonna talk to mom as
Yeah.
well. So-
Okay. This what has me so stoked about this though is one, I don't have to deal with Mr. Paul anymore. And two,
Can his last name be Blurt? Oh wait, no, we like that guy.
No, his name is Paul Butt.
Paul,
anyway,
Paul Fart.
Stop
Paul Fart.
Stop it.
Okay.
I love made up.
But two, my second favorite thing, actually no, this probably takes precedence, is for years to come we can now say, Hey, Molly, remember that time that you broke up with a guy
so
that you could get a puppy?
For years to come.
And when his daughter is old enough, Christopher's going to
I'm gonna
go
be
to
like,
her and
hey,
say,
so when she's having a hard time with some breakup, and she wants to go, I just really want to break up with this guy. I really don't want to be with him anymore. I'm gonna go, don't forget, your aunt once broke up with a man so that she could get a puppy.
There's gonna be 4 dogs at the house now.
no,
Well,
not for long.
Yeah, that's true.
Chewy's-
Chewy.
Chewy's old
on
as
her way
crud.
out.
Yeah, but
So
there will be 4 dogs that day.
does that mean
For a moment.
that you're that home, mom and dad's house, will be for the dogs?
Yeah.
There is
Boo.
there is only one more child living at mom and dad's house than there will be dogs.
It's like we are so lonely. Dog people.
Mom and dad will have more
They've
dogs
already
than
got-
they have kids in school.
Mom and dad.
They already. Oh my
Mom and dad
god.
already have Rolo. Mom's already got Rolo as her little lap dog, and dad's taken to that dog so much.
Actually, no. We.
That
That dog loves dad more.
Yeah, that's Dad's dog.
that is dad's dog, and mom
She-
will tell you that.
He has taught her to be a lap dog, and also to jump up into his arms when he comes home and everything. Like she literally jumps up into your arms and everything.
When I bring my children over, like, she gets excited because she's like,
Ooh, people.
she's like, oh, I love the kids. The kids are so much fun. But then she's also like, I'm very small,
Yeah.
and these kids are bigger than me and could break me very easily. She's like, I want to play, but I don't want to die.
Okay, so one day
The
when
music in this game makes me so anxious.
anyway, yeah. Anyway, one day, Daniel and I went over to the house and everything, and Rolo was sitting out on the lawn with Molly and Mom,
Yeah.
and Rolo was just like sitting there all happy and everything, and Molly was like, she was posing and everything, and Molly went down and took some pictures and everything. I climbed out of the car, like started to, and she immediately runs over to me and jumps into my arms.
I love that little dog.
Molly's got a couple of pictures
Do you
of
do you
her
guys
jumping
remember-
into my arms.
Do you guys remember what the last dog that was trained to jump? Which one of our dogs was the last dog to be trained to jump into people's arms?
Nope, I don't remember.
Grandma Annie.
Mm-hmm.
We left Misty over at her house
Mm-hmm.
while we were between houses.
Ah.
And so all it was just like a couple weeks.
Mhm.
Was all because our parents had closed on one house, on the house that they were living in now, and they just needed to wait for. So I guess it's not entirely closed, but they had to wait like a little bit longer than they thought they were going to have to for the house to be cleared out.
Mm-hmm.
And so we were kind of between houses for a couple weeks.
Anyway.
So the dog ended up, Misty, our dog, who was a Border Collie Blue Heeler mix, ended up over at my grandma's house. And my grandma really loved that dog. And, I mean, she wasn't, I mean, it's a Border Collie Blue Heeler mix. They're not that big, but they're not, like, tiny lap dogs either.
Mm-hmm.
They're a mid-sized dog. And she taught,
medium to small.
she taught Misty to jump up into her arms when she came out in the backyard. So then Misty started trying to jump into everyone's arms because she thought that was appropriate and the way that she was supposed to greet everyone. The problem is when she does that to children. When she did that to children.
It
Yeah.
also
like,
taught
"Oh,
her how
no!"
to jump over the fence.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how she started learning to jump over the fence. Ow, Daniel.
You exploded your backpack.
I heard a golden mouse. Dang it.
You don't herd golden mice, Daniel. You just catch them. They don't move in herds.
Well,
Unlike,
where did you hear that from? A herd of mice.
Of course, I've heard of mice.
Have you heard of them?
Yes,
Ah,
I just
good.
said that.
have you heard that herd mice herd?
Have you heard?
That's kind of
about
hard to
the
herd.
bird?
Yeah, but mine was a proper sentence.
What?
Mine was well, I guess it was a proper sentence.
That was hard to heard.
You need ice.
I have the wrong element.
My favorite thing about the English language is that you can take
Water
word
types
and make it a
against electric
noun.
Types, Daniel.
So like, and then it still makes sense. My favorite line is I velociraptored around the house.
Yep. Yep. English is a stupid language.
But you can speak it so that it actually works somehow.
My favorite thing to do with the English language is to compare one word at a time to other languages. Like,
That's
like
really
the
hard to
wor-
do with Japanese because there's so many words in Japanese that have like implied meanings or have like multiple meanings.
well, I mean, for example, the Welsh word for carrot is moron.
Yeah.
So if you're Welsh and you hear the word moron, you're thinking, oh, I'm gonna get a delicious treat. And if
You freaking moron.
if you're English,
You frickin' carrot.
did you just call me a carrot?
No, you gotta say it with a Welsh accent. Yeah,
The freaking carrot.
Oh, did you just call me a carrot? That's not Welsh.
That's
No,
not
it's not.
Welsh at all.
Welsh accents.
Welsh accents are so hard.
I don't even know what a Welsh
A
accent
Welsh
sounds like.
accent is it's similar to English, but it has a little more of this going on. Hey, yeah, have you seen you've seen Rogue One, right?
I've seen it. I don't remember that much about it, like or accents.
Do you remember more of Doctor Strange?
Nope. I watch them, then I forget them.
Okay, well,
That's kind of
there's a
how
guy
I
who's in
do.
both of those. He's the main bad guy in Doctor Strange, and he plays Galen Erso in Galen Erso.
Yeah.
Sorry. In Rogue One, and he's Welsh.
Wow.
And he has a Welsh accent.
Okay.
And I didn't realize that it was a Welsh accent. I thought it was just like a weird American accent.
Okay.
Also,
These guys are green. Do you think they're melon flavored?
Banana, actually. Just,
They're eating bananas,
Well, I mean,
but are they
they're
melon
not,
flavored?
They're not quite ripe banana flavored.
there are two different Welsh accents, actually.
Are there?
Really?
There's Northern Wales and Southern Wales.
Do they get along?
Well, I mean, yeah.
Well, you have the
Unlike-
northern Wales
unlike-
and the southern Wales. They never mate with each other, so they can actually keep them
All right, I
in
think
different.
that's it for time, isn't it?
Let me catch this dude.
I mean, they mostly
Right,
live in the
so-
ocean, so.
Now, the two separate Welsh accents are best demonstrated, I think, in
Is that something you put on a sandwich?
Assassin's Creed 4. Because the main guy in Assassin's Creed 4, that's the pirate one, Cameron.
I watched you play that. I didn't play that myself.
The main guy in that is Welsh.
Okay, I don't.
And the bad guy in that has the other Welsh accent.
Oh, that's,
that's
fun.
cool. That's pretty fun.
I haven't.
They are
played
enemies.
through all of that. All right. Well, thank you so much for watching BairdBros. Make sure to lick the comments below, ring the doorbell, and the subscribe button, and we'll see you next week on BairdBros. Goodbye, bye, 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 bye.
Turned into a goat.
I'm gonna go use the bathroom.
I'm gonna pick up
I am Lord Gotus.
I am Lord Gotus.
We're calling you Lord Gotus now instead
Lord
of
High,
Fortis.
Lord of the Fairies.
I gotta move.